Welcome into the Arrowhead Addict podcast. It is Film Fridays. I am Matt Verderam, and we have a play to show you. In fact, it was the second offensive play from the Chiefs' loss to the Colts. And look, before we even run it, I want to be clear about something. Patrick Mahomes was okay on Sunday. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. He was just mediocre. But by his standards, he was poor. Okay. He was not the main reason the Chiefs lost this game. The main reason they lost this game was the offensive line couldn't block, the coaching was up and down, and of course, the special teams was absolutely terrible. And you factor in the Chris Jones penalty. But on this play and for this segment, I want to focus in on something that I do think Patrick Mahomes needs to be better at. And this was a problem in the beginning of last year as well. It got better as the year went on. And shockingly, the offense got a lot better as the season went on. Now, you're going to notice as we show this play here in a second, look, the play is from the broadcast perspective. The reason being is NFL Plus, which is the thing all of us use here to watch film, is not working because it never works because it's a terrible product. And so Daniel Harms was nice enough to allow us to use a video that he tweeted out. You should follow Daniel Harms. He does amazing work on Twitter. All right, so let's get into it. So the Chiefs formation, they've got one receiver out wide. They've got three tight ends on the field and a back, right? And Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So it's 13 personnel. The Colts, very static look. If you look at the way they're playing defense, it's a very, very, very simple look for Mahomes. Okay. You get the two high safeties, both standing at the 32-yard line. Gilmore is over top the receiver on the far side. Okay. He's going to start bailing before the play even starts after the snap. And then you're going to see the other corner on the close side to us, number 31. He's going to start to bail as well. It's a four-man pressure, and it's three underneath in zone coverage. So it's basically quarters coverage with three zone underneath and a four-man rush. This is nothing special. Now, it's not the cover three that the Colts play a lot, but it is a very, very, very basic defense. Now, if we run the play here to start, okay, Mahomes is going to get the snap. You see Gilmore bail. He fakes to Helaire. Now, we'll stop here. Okay, now, the pocket's fine. For as bad as the pocket was at times on Sunday, and it was a problem. The pocket is absolutely fine. Now, Kelsey looks like he's coming open here. But again, we had to use a broadcast view because of NFL Plus. There's a defender behind him, one of the safeties who can drive there, okay? And Gilmore's there as well. So it's not as open as it looks. And you're going to see the linebacker there at the 24-yard line. He's going to bail back. So Kelsey's not open. But Edwards-Helaire is coming wide open on a swing pass. And Mahomes should know this based on the linebacker's alignment at the 24 as he has his back to Helaire. This is going to be wide open. It's going to become more open as the play comes on. Now, if we just run it for a quick second here, you're actually going to see now Mahomes shifts up. Look at Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Okay, now there was a little bit of pressure, but he's able to evade it. Edwards-Helaire is wide open to the point that Travis Kelce's actually going to stick his finger out and point at Edwards-Helaire, telling Mahomes, throw it to him. He is wide open. It is an easy 10-yard gain. Now, yes, this is not perfect protection as the play went on. It was when he hit the top of his drop as the play went on. There's a little interior pressure at the move, but he's still fine. He's fine here. There's no reason to panic. Okay, Fortune is covered in the middle of the field. Okay, he's at the 32 in the middle. He's covered. Kelsey, if you place it perfectly, maybe you can make that throw, but that's a tough throw. I can understand Mahomes not wanting to go there. Edwards-Helaire is as wide open as the day is long. This is a 10-yard completion and a first down, and you're moving the sticks, and you've got a fresh set, right? You get out of 2nd and 10, you're good. Instead, Mahomes is going to run, and he's going to gain 4 yards, which we'll show in a second. But I just want to point out one more time. The Colts played a too-high look. Okay, they played quarters, which, again, you know they're a cover three team. They're going to play a lot of single-man high. But this is not a crazy exotic look. Like Mahomes knows before he even snaps the ball what he's looking at. The Colts didn't disguise it. You know what's coming. Like, you know, they're in quarters coverage. You know, by virtue of quarters coverage and three underneath, they're going to back up. That's what the Colts do in every defense they play. They back up, they back up, they back up. Jacksonville killed them on this all of week 2. And then as we run this play here, again, we run it to the end. Mahomes takes off. He runs. He gets tackled from behind. Edwards-Helaire still wide open. That was the problem, at least part of the problem, not the whole problem by any stretch. Part of the problem on Sunday. The Chiefs would not at times take throws underneath. And by the way, there are other examples of this. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and make it out like it was every play or every incompletion. That's not true. But there were enough. You see, sometimes just take the profit. Just take the 10-yard completion, the 8-yard completion. Now, sometimes you can't. It's 3rd and 12. You got to make a play. But on this play, on this example, it's 2nd and 10. Just throw the ball underneath. Even if Edwards, let's say even he stumbles, he gets 8 yards. Okay, you're 3rd and 2. You're ahead of schedule. You're fine. Right? But unless he does stumble, he's picking up a first down there. This has been a problem in the past for them. It cannot continue to be a problem. You can't have Travis Kelce pointing out a wide open receiver on a play. And Mahomes, frankly, should have known he was going to be wide open just based on the coverage. The second the backer turns toward the middle of the field, he should know it's wide open. That's the easiest catch and run in the world for Edwards-Helaire, and yet the ball never gets to him and it ends up being a 4-yard gain. Could have been worse. Could have got sacked, could have thrown a completion, something like that, but it should have been a completion, and it should have been for 10 to 12 yards. Patrick Mahomes, in my estimation, is the best quarterback in football. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody doesn't see receivers. Sometimes you don't get to that progression. That's okay. That happens. But for the Chiefs to be successful, especially with the line a little banged up, they've got to be crisper than this. And this is the second play of the game. So it's a script play. You've got to know that the running back's going to break into the clear when you see this coverage.